Well, if you're a fan of the Bridgerton era and looking for a new book this spring, we've got you covered.
We're talking through the Champaign Public Library's great selection in today's Page Turners. Nanette Donahue is back with us. I know Bridgerton has just taken Netflix by storm, Season 1, Season 2, and now we've got some books that maybe if you just can't get enough, this might be the next step.
Yes, lots and lots of great books. This era is extraordinarily popular right now. People are loving these love and laughter romances, and there are just so many of them. These are three really good ones that I've found recently.
Okay, well, we always love and look forward to your book reviews, so which one do you want to start with?
We're going to start with To Love and to Loathe. This is by Martha Waters. It's the second book in a series, but you can read them in any order. The main characters here, it's Diana, who is a beautiful widowed young woman, and there's a unrepentant rake named Jeremy, and she bets him 100 pounds, which was a ton of money back then, that he will be married within a year. So he totally takes that bet because he's like, no way, I'm never getting married. Then there's a house party, and there's some sparks flying. Folks who like Bridgerton will really get into this one because the dialogue is really snappy, and there's just this sort of love to hate you thing between the two main characters. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Okay. Very interesting. Sounds good. What about this next one?
This is Reputation by Lex Croucher. This is a debut, and the marketing copy describes it as Bridgerton meets Gossip Girl, and that's pretty accurate here. Georgiana is a sheltered young woman who was raised by parents who are kind of academic. She's never been out in society. She spends a summer with her aunt and uncle in the countryside, and the first party she goes to, she meets Francine, who is just this really vivacious young woman who who's the ringleader of a kind of a fast crowd. She also meets a young man that she starts to fall for, but there's a little bit of tension there because he doesn't necessarily, I wouldn't say approve, but he doesn't necessarily agree with a lot of the stuff that this crowd is doing. They're a little wild. And Georgiana gets into this situation where it's kind of like when people first go to college and they go a little wild.
You're just telling the story of Grace over here.
She first goes to this party and goes a little wild.
Just to a T.
So it's just a lot of fun. It's a really enjoyable book.
See, we can just relive it here in this story. Okay. Okay, we're 2 for 2.
Yes.
What's this third one?
This is The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton, and this is set a little bit later than the other two books. This is a Victorian era story, and there's a little bit of fantasy here. We've got Cecilia, who's a pirate, but instead of, swashbuckling on the high seas, she is in a flying house.
Oh.
It's something that takes a little bit of getting used to.
Okay.
But it is a lot of fun. If you like The Princess Bride, the sense of humor in this is really similar to that. There's an assassin who's trying to kill her, but he's also very dashing, and it's just a real treat if you like fantasy romance with a lot of humor.
Okay, so I've never watched Bridgerton like the series. I know it's extremely popular. Do you think that the language is different enough in the books where I would be like, okay, I have to get used to this kind of language?
No, not at all. Okay. Most of these stories are told with generally very contemporary language.
Okay. Interesting.
That's a great question. Okay, you've got some great things happening at the library. We only have about a minute, so we're going to kind of go through them quickly, but you have an author coming.
Yes,
Thursday.
Scott Turow is coming on Thursday. Doors open at 6:30. The talk will start at 7 o'clock. There'll be a book signing afterwards. He's the author of Presumed Innocent and a lot of other best-selling legal thrillers. It should be a great talk.
So bring your book, and he may even autograph it.
Yes, he will.
Cool.
Wow.
Read-a-palooza.
Yes, that's our summer reading program. It kicks off on May 15th, and then on the 22nd, Sunday the 22nd, we're going to have from noon to 3 live music, giveaways, and all sorts of cool stuff at the library to celebrate our summer reading.
Wow, and I know the teens are back and enjoying the teen time and all that. So this is just all back in there, and story time's back.
In-person story times are back. We've been doing the virtual story times for quite a while now, and they've been great, but there's nothing like being in the room with all those kids and with the librarians telling the stories. It's fantastic. We've got something for kids birth through age 5 days a week, either at the main library or at the Douglas branch.
Well, there you go. Something for everyone. Lots going on there. All right, we'll connect you with what you need to know on CILiving.tv.
I found some books that we can